Hey guys, this is Calvin. Welcome to the first video in our YouTube series on being a first-time homebuyer. Today we're going to be talking about the home buying process. The first step in the home buying process is finding a real estate agent. Now, we always recommend that you reach out to your friends and family and see if they've worked with anyone recently whom they would recommend, or you can also check out people's reviews online, look for top-selling teams in your area, but at the end of the day, what's going to be most important is that you find an agent that you feel comfortable working with. Unless you're paying cash for the home you plan to buy, you will need to meet with a lender who will be able to talk you through your mortgage options. The lender will also ask that you go ahead and get pre-approved. What this means is that you will provide your financial information. This includes your tax returns, your income information, any retirement accounts you might have, debts, assets. They'll look at all of that, and then they'll issue you a pre-approval letter, which states exactly how much house you can afford. It's really important that you have this pre-approval letter before really jumping into the home search, because once you find a home that you want to write an offer on, you will go ahead and submit this pre-approval letter alongside the offer. There's a common misconception that in order to afford a home, you need to have a super high credit score and be able to put 20% down. This is absolutely not the case. So long as you have a credit score of about 600 and you're able to put 3% down, homeownership is a possibility for you. Another thing to consider is the possibility of using a home purchase assistance program. Now, depending on where you live, this will be a program that's run by your city or state that essentially will provide you a loan or a grant to help offset the cost of purchasing a home. For more information on these programs, specifically programs in Virginia, Maryland, and DC, come back to our channel. We'll be posting a video about them soon. Once you're pre-approved, you will actually start going out and looking at homes with your real estate agent. This is oftentimes the most fun part of the process because as real estate agents, we get to learn what our clients like, what they don't like. We often form friendships. It's something that I personally really look forward to. Once you and your real estate agent find your dream home, you'll go ahead and submit an offer along with your pre-approval letter. Once you submit your offer, it's very important that you don't change your finances. You shouldn't open a new credit card, you shouldn't make any big purchases, and if you have any questions whatsoever, be sure to reach out to your lender. Assuming all goes well and your offer is submitted, you are now what we call under contract. You will now be responsible for submitting your earnest money deposit. What this is your good faith deposit to the seller that says you will not break the contract. You can lose this money if you break your contract, however, your realtor will make sure that you do not end up in that position. While you are under contract, be sure to provide any necessary documentation to your lender. They will likely ask for more documentation because at this point, your loan is in what they call underwriting. The underwriter might ask for more information on any major purchases you've made in the last couple of years. They might ask for more information on your employment history. They can really ask for anything. But whenever they ask you, it's important that you respond in a timely manner so that you're able to make it to closing without issue. When it's almost time for closing, your loan officer will go ahead and give you an exact amount for how much you owe in closing costs and how much you owe for your down payment. Now, your closing costs will go to a lot of different parties, but lucky for you, you don't have to pay each party individually. Instead, you'll go ahead and you'll pay a title company. This company manages the financial side of the transaction and checks to make sure that the property you are purchasing has a clean title. Homeownership, unlike a lot of other things, is unique in that if there are any debts associated with the property you're purchasing, you inherit those debts once the home becomes yours. So for example, if the previous owner redid their kitchen, had a bunch of contractors in their home, but failed to pay some of the contractors, you would then be responsible for paying those contractors. But that's why you're working with the title company, because they're gonna have their attorneys make sure that there aren't any debts associated with the property. Now when it's closing day, you will go to the title company with your real estate agent, sign a bunch of papers, and congratulations, your new home is yours. Now your first mortgage payment is typically due on the first day of the second month after closing. It's a little confusing, but what this means is that if you were to close in early June, your first mortgage payment wouldn't actually be due until August. This is advantageous to you because, of course, when you move, a lot of unexpected expenses come up. You're gonna be paying for movers, you're gonna be setting up your utilities, so having the extra cushion of a month, month and a half where you're not paying your mortgage is really, really helpful. No doubt, buying your first home is absolutely a huge endeavor. Lucky for you, it doesn't have to be complicated. To learn more about the first-time homebuyer process, head on over to the Keri Shull YouTube channel. That's where I'll be posting my weekly videos about the home buying process, and it's also where you can access a ton of other great information about real estate. Subscribe today and click the notification bell to follow along as we post more videos about being a first-time homebuyer. See you next week.
Thanks for sticking around to the end of our video. Make sure to like and comment below. For more videos like this, click here, and to subscribe, click here. Look forward to seeing you soon.